I had no idea that I was already live, but that's how it goes. Okay. So I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Just getting used to everything, getting everything set up. And I'm excited to be here with you guys. I will wait to see if um, people join and tell me that they can hear me. I'm just going to send this link out and see if it works for people to join. I trust that everyone is having or had a beautiful Sunday. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so as always, we're going to tune in together. It just helps me to also get organized and just doing these practices, like I've been telling a lot of people this week over these last few days, that you have to do something. Like, it's not enough just to keep knowing the information or saying like, yeah, I understand that, or yeah, I get that, or reading things or listening to things, or not actually doing either of those things either, but not actually applying anything, like not doing anything that helps you shift your energy, shift your awareness, um, help you to be quiet within, listen within, get centered. You know, um, it's really, it's really important. And I've said it all over these years. That's why we do a breath practice, just to have some tools, some things that are actually that you can apply and do. So yeah, so the tune in is definitely for that. You don't have to make it super dramatic or any big fanfare. If you want to tune in during your day, you could always just put your hands on your heart. You could just put your hands on your lap or on the table, or if you're at a desk or whatever it is, and just close your eyes for a few moments and start to pay attention. So the way I do like to do it, if I can, and I can right now, even if it might shake the camera, that's okay. We're going to rub our palms. You're going to feel that energy and then press your palms together and bring your thumbs into heart center on your sternum or heart, or you can even tuck your thumbs right into that notch at the base of your throat. And that everything that you're doing has an intention, has a reason, has a purpose. So when you put your hands here, you are automatically just bringing yourself to center. When you put your thumbs in the base of your throat, you're reminding yourself the power of your words, giving life to your words, reminding yourself about that energy center that you express from. So whatever resonates with you, you can put your hands wherever you'd like and close your eyes. You're going to just start to settle in, start to pay attention to yourself. First, we can take a moment for the environment, because we're usually mostly paying attention to the environment, what's going on around us, what's outside of us. So you can take a moment to take in the space that you're in, just opening your awareness around you, starting to slow down, just gently and intentionally bringing your thinking mind and awareness into your quiet, peaceful heart. And just slowing down the breath gently. No, no force in anything. No trying to do anything, just doing it. And relax your face and relax your shoulders. Relax your breath. And starting to bring your awareness closer to the body. Just seeing how it feels right around your body. And coming even more inward, feeling the movement of the breath through your body, through your entire body. See if you can take a deep breath, nice and easy, nice and slow, all the way to the tips of your toes, bringing that life in, that freshness in, that goodness in, and filling up all the way to the top of your head. And then as you exhale, just relax. Like easy waves on the ocean. Staying with it and paying attention, keeping your attention on what you're doing and on who you're being. You can bring your awareness to your inner vision, to the screen of space in your mind, and picture the most beautiful sunrise. If you have a challenge visualizing, that's okay. Just feel what it feels like to witness the sunrise. All of the possibilities, the hope for a new day, the beauty, the gentle warmth. Just take it all in, enjoying your inner world, your inner senses, your imagination, consciousness, reality. Enjoy it. And let's see if we can bring that light into your body, into your physical being. As you inhale, draw the light of the sun into the heart center. And suspend the breath for a moment. Expand that radiant light through your whole being. And as you exhale, send the light through the crown like a fountain all around you. Make it big, make it beautiful, clear out your space. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart center. Suspend the breath, expand it, and exhale through the crown like a big, beautiful, sparkling fountain. Bless yourself, bless your space. One more time. Inhaling that beautiful, delicious, glorious light. Suspend the breath. Expand it through your being. And exhale through the crown like a fountain, making it big, big, big. Just allowing your breath to return to a natural, easy breath, but enjoying that energetic space that you've created within you and all around you. Just feeling that peace, that warmth, that light. And inhaling. Suspend the breath, rub your palms again, get some heat, get some light, get some energy in your palms. And you're going to cup your palms over your eyes or in front of your eyes slightly. And just feel that energy from the palms to the eyes as you exhale and hold the breath out, no air. Everything I need is within me. Inhale. Suspend the breath again, energizing yourself. Everything I need is within me. You can say it out loud. And as you exhale, floating the palms down and fluttering your eyes open as you're ready. I never want to open my eyes, really. I'm wondering if you can hear me well, because it is very, very hot and humid here. So last week I shut off the fan and the air conditioning because the sound wasn't good with it on. But this week we've got an upgrade and I could leave the air conditioning on, I think, because I think you can still hear me. I think so. Anyways, we're going to go with that. That's my intention. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Oh gosh, there's a lot. Let's see if I can be a little organized or tie it all in as usual to just how we are, just what we always talk about. It's not nothing different. Like I say every time, it's just repeating the same things in a different way, or maybe focusing on a certain, a different aspect of it, but it's all the same thing. So I think I said this last time. Well, last time we were talking about being aware, of course, it's awareness is the name of the game, and being aware of yourself, how you're describing things, like what takes your attention, and then what you say about it, how you act about it, how you react about it, how you share it with others, and yeah, like that. So hopefully, you've been paying attention, or you realized maybe something for yourself there, and you could call back your attention, or the way you may use to describe things in a different way, or maybe not describe them at all. Just let it go, drop it, change it, decide something else. What am I consenting to in my world? And can I enliven what is wanted instead of keep giving life to what is not wanted? That is what most people are doing, reacting to the sensory world, giving it a lot of attention and energy, and it continues or gets worse. Sometimes it gets better, but it's basically like nobody knows why or what's happening. So thankfully, we have who don't have any power to change whatever that is. What is it? You gotta check in with that too. So it's not always, obviously, it's not always just so easy or cut and dry, and you're not gonna. I was talking to someone today, a friend of mine. You're not gonna feel like excited. You don't have to. It's not about feeling excited and happy every day. It can be uh, a calm clarity, and or even if you do feel sad or quiet or inward or reflective or annoyed or frustrated or whatever it is, even if those natural emotions are there or arising for you, you have awareness to what you're going to do with them, or how do you want to, what do you want to do with that? You can stay with it. You can feel it. You can trace it to, what is this? Everything is for good. Everything is for your awareness. Everything is you. So you can trace it to the sponsoring thought cause. Remember that? Remember that? This is the world of effects, and this is the world of cause, whatever this is, your mental, emotional state of being. You can trace it back to cause and see what is sponsoring this emotion, or this outcome, or this state that I've fallen into, you know? And so, and I think that sometimes when we do this work, or we have this information, there is this sometimes this expectation or false expectation that we are going to be all yippee skippy every day, or excited, or joyful. And while I am saying that, yeah, sure, if that, everybody has a different personality, everybody has a different default, a different obviously way of operating in this world, of way of being, way of relating, that might not be you ever, like maybe this is just not you, and that's not how you like to be. um but also, it doesn't have to be like that. And if you are not feeling that way, you don't have to make a story about it. That's the part. The part is the story that we make about it. Like, oh, why am I feeling this way? Oh, and like sometimes there's nothing about it. Like, doesn't matter. You don't have to. It's not a big deal. It's just, oh, I'm reflective, or oh, I'm inward. The big deal comes when we make a story about it. Oh, I'm feeling um, not that great, or whatever it is. I'm feeling quiet today. I'm feeling a little ornery today, whatever it is. Okay. It can be what it is without a story and just be fine. And you don't make anything else about it. Or I'm feeling a little sentimental. I feel a little emotional. Now, the thing is, if you want to do, if you're uncomfortable, if you don't like it, if it's uncomfortable, it's not uncomfortable like that you want to stay in, then there's always stuff to do. There's always something that you can do to shift that feeling if it really is not something that you are wanting to dwell in for any amount of time. It's always, but always it serves a purpose, right? Because even that is a catalyst for you to say, oh, I'd like to switch my state of being right now. I'd like to come out of this a little bit, maybe even just a little bit up to contentment or peace or quiet, those are nice states of being. But if you're a little bit like under that, you might want to just bring yourself up a little bit with many different things. You know, it seems like everybody knows all of this stuff. That's what I'm saying. You know how to do gratitude. You know how to do gratitude. You know how to do all these things. But are you doing it? Like, are you actually doing a gratitude list? Or, maybe sometimes even maybe you've done it. Oh, I've done it. And then that mind gets super slick and it's like, oh, yeah, she's doing this again or he's doing this again. Okay, you could make it a little more excited. You could make it a gratitude walk, or just look around your space even and look at all the incredible things that are in your space that came from someone's idea into this physical world. That is incredible. Every single thing, when you look around, you can look at the perfection of every single thing around you too. If you have an animal in your life, a dog or a cat, look at the perfection of that animal. Like, there's so many ways to, this is what I was saying at the beginning, like, what are you doing to apply consciously and with intention to shift your state of being? There's like a million, there's so many. I'm not saying you have to. What I'm saying is it's available, and please remember when you need it, because what I feel like is people have a little mood, have a little kind of grumbly or not feeling good, or maybe the physical body isn't feeling great. I mean, there's so many things to apply for all of these things. Truly, truly. And so then we make more story about it, and then we start kind of like continue on about it. And then it kind of activates other thoughts, stories, memories that go along with that thing or that frequency or that feeling. And, it can turn into a bigger thing that it even was. And then, for a whole day, a 2-day, a week, a 2 weeks, like, you might not want to do that. So what I'm saying is, again, awareness. What do I want to do with this? Can I acknowledge this, accept this, love myself? Oh, that's where I was going with all of this. I remember now. A little process that I got for myself, because I was finding myself a few weeks ago in that in and out, like in, and then I would see something, or something was happening in my life, and I would notice it, and then I would have like a little bit of a waver or wobble, or a feeling like a not desired state that I could feel myself, because I'm aware and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really like this. And then when I would trace it back, which I think this is relatable to many of us, we have, when you know this stuff, what I feel is we're a lot less like, oh, they did this. We're a lot more aware of not of taking responsibility, let's say, for our thoughts and our states and our actions and our emotions and all of those things and our words. Not perfect, but we understand this, right? This feedback loop. So what I find that we do, myself included, is instead of like doing that, then we do this. But it's the same thing, not this in a good, nice way. This in a like, what did I do wrong? I must have done something wrong. If this is showing up, or like this doesn't feel good, or I did all the things that I know how to do, and this is showing up, I must have done something wrong. And I haven't been in that state in a very long time, I will say, because I usually catch it and I say, especially when something is weird. Like when you say, I've done all these things. Like, I know what to do. I've been imagining this. I've been scripting this. I've been feeling this. I've been doing this. And still this, that I'm noticing this or this is coming up. Then I've been working, I've been learning to build that in. Like, yeah, it's super weird. Like, it is super weird. Just acknowledging, like, that's weird. So it must be for my good. I know for some things, maybe you're going to say that's a little bit challenging. Sure. But what I'm saying is, what other choice you got? Feeling real bad and like getting into the funk about it? Yeah, that's not good either. That doesn't feel good at all. So there's first you start realizing, like, this is super weird. Like, I thought that I was being aware I was doing these things. Okay, you are. In integrity with myself, this is what I was doing. And so then you're like, okay, this has got to be for something good. This has to be for something good, waking me up, a catalyst for my growth, on the way to what I've been imagining, whatever it is. I don't know. It depends on, obviously, your own situation. But then, there's those times where you can say that, like, this is on the way, but it doesn't feel good. It's like you feel real crunchy, real uncomfortable. So sometimes in those states is what I'm saying is where it can go a little wink wonk, like you like blaming yourself, like, what did I do? What can I do? Like, all of those things. And I don't want us really to stay there. Like, that's not and thankfully, and I'm grateful that if I do happen to have a little whatever over there in that amnesia world, if I happen to fall into amnesia, which, it does happen. Not often, but it does. Then I am grateful that I get information on how to get myself out of it. And it's really good. Like, obviously it's helpful for me. So I want to share because maybe it can help you too. So this little process that came to, I don't know what, I guess it's a process. It just came to me, these steps that you can take. And it's super simple, like all of this stuff. Okay. It's not some big thing you got to do. It's super, super simple. If it's not simple, then it's probably, I don't know, it's not for me. I'll just tell you that because I like things convenient, simple, easy, not complicated. I mean, maybe you have to put a little effort to apply it, but I can do that because I know that it's going to get me where I want to go or out of the state that I'm in and into the state that I like to be in. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. So the first step, whenever you're feeling like a little bit, you just try this for whatever, see what you think about it. First step is forgive. Okay, so forgiveness. That's not a surprise, shouldn't be a surprise. So because I'm saying I'm the upper power, I'm taking 100% responsibility in integrity with myself, I do see what I gave consent to. Because if I really am in integrity with myself, I see what I'm giving consent to. Even if I'm giving consent to blame of myself, I've given consent to that, right? So I got to forgive. And so mostly, I'm not saying you can't do it, forgive the others, but I just usually just forgive myself because it's me who's given consent. It's me who's fallen into amnesia. No matter if it does involve another person, it's me. So like I initiated it in my consciousness, in the world of cause. So the first thing is forgive. So you can, if you know Ho'oponopono, that's a good one. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I'm saying it to myself, like, I love you, Jody. I'm sorry. I fell asleep again. Please forgive me for going unconscious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or you just say, like, just forgive. Just, I forgive you. I forgive you. It's all good. This is part of the process. Okay. So a true forgiveness of yourself, whoever else, the situation, whatever you got to do, but forgive is step number one. Number two, love. So the end step of that Ho'oponopono, that's why I'm saying that's a good one. If you know it, is I love you. Well, could be first, it could be last, depends on how you say it. But love is part of it, is what I'm saying. So that's when I do the forgive. And then when I get to love is I do spread the love all around. Like, I love myself. I fill myself up with love. And then I see myself filled with love and then overflowing with love and bring the love to the people involved, the situation, like whatever it is. It's like that. I'm the pebble, the big pebble of love that I dropped in the center, and then it ripples out to everywhere, all around me. Love, love, love. So, love. That's step number 2. Number 3, elevate. So, elevate is, I've said it before. This, like, I uplift myself and others always, 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 in my mind, with my words, with my inner conversations, outer conversations. It's just what leaves you in the best place. It really does. So, maybe challenging, but it's a super, super powerful and effective practice to do, to try to, no trying, remember, just do it. I'm just trying to soften it, because some people are like, well, I don't want to elevate. Why do I need to elevate them? Like, it's you. It's your mind. So I'm going to explain it in this way. So when I say elevate, it's because when I say to people, where does that person exist, or where does that situation exist right now? It exists in your mind. That is the last place that you left it. The last place that you left it is a memory. The last place that it exists is how you're remembering it right now. So why do you want to keep it locked in and remembering it in the same way over and over again? You keep it going. You're the one keeping it going like that. Where does it truly exist? As a memory. So you know what you can do? You can elevate it. So elevate could involve a revision of this. Was there another possibility that I could do? You could revise. That's not really how it came to me for elevate. Elevate for me, again, much more simple, even though I'm going to say now, upon explaining it out loud, that elevate could involve some kind of revision, because that does elevate the memory of it. It elevates and activates another opportunity, another possibility for you. It's not keeping you hooked into that thing that's bothering you. So elevate. So in my mind, elevate is, where am I remembering this situation, and where have I left it, or where have I left them? What conversations am I having, if it has to do with someone else? What conversation, even if it has to just do with yourself. I see it like, I get like vision, I see it visually. So I see it like, I take the person, and then there's like a cork board. Do this if you like. If you don't like, do it, find a way that is fun and nice for you. I just like pin them up, not like by their body, just like by like their little clothes or something. I don't know. I just like see them, maybe like a clothespin you could use, and like put them up there. Okay. So you like elevate them, like literally I put them up high, and then I like pin it there. And then my favorite go-to is, I'm so happy for you. Like, that's my favorite kind of drop it like it's hot, my favorite like thing that cuts it off for me. Or like, yeah, that's just what I got. Okay. If you need to do another one, or if you find something else to elevate in your mind, it's just, I like to have something simple, so that that's the last place I left them. I put them up there in my mind and my memory, and I pin them up there, and I say like, I'm so happy for you. And I try to like really try to actually feel it or find it. I'm so happy for you. And then I leave it there, so that I remember, if they come back into my mind, or I'm like, even this doesn't even have to be somebody you have a problem with, even if you're worried about someone or whatever it is, you don't want to leave them in worry. And if you're having a hard time getting over the story or the circumstances or the facts, then you just like put an anchor there of, I'm so happy for you, or congratulations, or I'm so glad to see you in radiant health, or whatever it is. Just put them there. And then when your mind wants to go to it, you say, oh, no, remember where I left them? Remember where I left that situation? Whatever it is, you see, you can just like use this in your own way, in your imagination. I put them up there. Like they're, no, I'm not going to do that. That's where I left them. I left them elevated. And then, so this brings us to the last point. So the 4-step process: forgive, love, elevate, and then be present. Ha ha ha. the lesson of all time: be present. What is happening in this now present? Let me look around. Oh yeah, no, I'm breathing. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm okay. What is happening in this present moment? And just stay there. Like when the thing was going on with me, I was getting this visual and this message like, do not step, not one toenail, not one baby toe, not one hair, not anything out of this present moment, this center spot. Do not move from here. When you move from here to like, oh, but that, oh, oh, I shouldn't have done that over there, or this might, or this way, like, oh, I wonder if they're going to, if this is gonna, that. How's that feel? It doesn't generally feel good. The only way you can move out of that spot, this center spot, is if you're imagining something good. If you're going to something future that feels good. But if it's a hair, toenail, anything, either way on this, like, that energy, that's a no. Then you gotta like be disciplined with yourself and be like, what is happening right exactly now? Let me get into whatever's happening. Let me look around. Let me see what's happening. Oh, I'm making food, or I'm cleaning up, or I'm going for a walk, or I'm exercising, or whatever it is. And your mind is doing that, going wherever it wants. And on what? Unless it's, imagining lovingly or uplifted things for you, that's fine. But mostly, if you pay attention either to your default or what you're noticing or what your mind is saying or in our conversations, just check yourself out. Just check it out. Be in integrity with yourself and see if you are, what are you doing out of that center space? Where are you going? And how does it feel? And then if it doesn't feel good, well, you could just do that little thing. You'd be like, I forgive. Sorry, went into sleep again. I'm going to just love, be so loving, fill myself up with love, be a big pebble in the ocean and ripple out that love to all beings, all space, all time, all dimensions, all realities, just love. And then that's already good. Then let's lift that little sucker up, pin it right there. So happy for you. Oh, you're radiantly healthy. Oh, I'm glad you moved and are having a lovely life on the other side of the world. Whatever you want. You see, you could be creative and still elevate and still, because some people don't want to see these people again or don't want to have anything to do with the people, but they don't realize that when they're in like a about it, or like they're giving them a lot of power, you might have to deal with them again, or somebody like them. So why are you doing that to yourself is what I'm saying. This elevate is for you, not them. So yeah, so that's it. And then be present. Oh yeah, that's the most important part. I was already in the future like, oh, how long, or the past, how long have we been going here? Because I know that really once I start going, I can keep going on from there on many other things. And I think that sometimes it's important just to digest and hear and sit with and integrate like one thing at a time. Even though I don't know if that's one thing at a time, but the process is what I really wanted to share today. And maybe I can write it, not maybe, I think I can write it in the write up of this, the comments afterwards, so that you can see it. So I trust that that is something that you can apply and find benefit from. Let's soothe ourselves down a little bit for a relaxing evening. And remembering, again, here's some tools that you can apply, some things that you can do super, super, super easy. Your breath is something that also can help you stay in the present moment or bring you into calm. Or if your state of being is just a little too, altered or whatever it is, even to do a process or think about that, you can breathe and then apply anything you want to do after that. So, okay, good. All right, so let's do more because that is always one of my favorites, just to stretch a little bit. All of these things where we're always forward or we're looking down, we're on our phones. You want to just open up these axillary muscles for breathing and just stretch a little bit. And then also, what are you working on? Your capacity to contain, your container, that you're not leaking out, that you don't have to freak out, react, be dramatic, say all these things. Just working on your capacity to contain, to transmute, to transform, and then release gently. for yourself, for you. Okay, enough for real. Inhale into the chest and hold your breath. Inhale a little bit more, adding a little bit more, a little bit more. You can do it more, a little bit more, one more. Hold root lock. So pull up from the inner side, relax your shoulders, smile, tongue is up, hold it, and exhale gracefully through the nose. Did I wreck something there? Okay, once again, inhaling into the chest, hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more, expand. Try to find some room in your back, adding more sides, more light, more light. One more. Hold it, shoulders down, root lock, squeeze, smile, exhale gracefully. Just enjoy that for a moment. Feel the shift already. Inhaling deep into the chest, hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more light, more love, more joy. You can do it. More freedom, more peace. Now hold, shoulders down, root lock, squeeze it, smile, hold, contain, gracefully exhale. Just feel that wave of bliss. Enjoy breathing easy. Hopefully you can already feel that clarity in your mind, that calm, that peaceful feeling. You're going to take your right hand and cover your right nostril. We're going to do left nostril breathing. So just cover the right nostril and close your eyes. With your other palm, you can, sometimes I like to put it facing forward at my shoulders. Sometimes palms face up on my lap. You could do Gyan Mudra. You could do whatever you want. Yogi's choice. If you want to do it at your shoulder or on your lap, closing your right nostril and just breathing gently and fully and deeply and slowly in and out through the left side. Left side is the cooling side, is the soothing side, the healing, the calming. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Just keep your mind present on what you're doing. And bring your awareness to feel the breath going in and out through your nostril. Filling your body with peace. Exhaling love. Inhaling love. And exhaling peace. And then just release your right hand. Just notice what you notice. Bring your hands on your heart. Just keeping that feeling, that peace, that contentment, that calm. Connecting to the I am presence within you. Closer than your breath. That I am. allowing that peace and calm fill every cell of your being. That love, every cell of your being, beyond your physical body, filling the space that you're in. See the space that you're in filled with love. Feel it. You are initiating with your intention that the room that you're in is filled with love. See it and feel it. Expanding it into the house or the building or the space that you're in. Make it bigger. You are deciding. See it and feel it with your intention. Love. Expanding it into the city or the town or the place that you're in. Rippling that love out bigger, bigger into the country. Nice and easy. See how easy it is to expand the love to the continent, into the world. Expanding your love as far as you can sense through every possibility, through every reality, through every dimension, through every space, through every time. Feeling and sensing that love that you are intending and expanding and spreading, and feeling it all coming back to you. Feel that infinite expansion and the wave that comes back to you, filling you with so much love. We're going to take that feeling and that love with us the rest of the evening or the day or wherever you're watching this. Just take that with you. Remember it. Remember the feeling. Remember that it's so easy. You can do this at any time. And I trust that this was helpful, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me.